Hello everyone, welcome to the session. Good to see all of you join in. Hello Arpit, hi Mitra, hello. Hi Sushi, Saurav, everyone. Welcome to the session guys. I hope everyone's doing good. Yes? Okay, come on everyone. Let's get started. So आज है हमारा VARC marathon session. Okay, and today guys is going to be a good marathon session, all areas marathon practice session. We're going to solve questions on vocabulary, grammar, critical reasoning, verbal reasoning, and okay. Right. Now it'll be fine. I just forgot to pin this up. I'm really sorry. Chaliye. Okay, so now it's fine, right? Okay, hello Ritik. Hi Saurav. Welcome to the session, guys. So as I was saying, today is going to be a full-fledged marathon session. आज हम लोग try करने वाले हैं VARC के सारे important areas. Okay, so we are going to work on grammar, vocabulary, critical reasoning, verbal reasoning, and reading comprehension. Okay, so welcome to the session, guys. Voice all good? Now, shall we get started? Yes? Okay, audio, video clear, guys? Give me a thumbs up. Come on. Shall we get started? Chaliye. Okay, so before we start off, guys, let me remind you about the 10-day theory capsule. So this is something that I want all of you to enroll in because इसमें गुड इवनिंग सिया. तो इसमें गाइस आपको चाहे वो VRC और DILR और क्वांट हो, उनके जो इम्पोर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स है उनके थ्योरी मिल जाएंगे. ओके, अभी भी लो है. वेट, लेट मी सी व्हाट इज द इशू. ओके, 1 minute, let me just pull this up. Okay, now is it fine, guys, the volume? Acha, okay. Welcome to the session. Chalo. Now good. Okay, come on guys, let's get started. Yes, hello Kitu. No, सी आज मैंने इन्फॉर्म किया था कि हम लोग 5:10 को शुरू करेंगे. So let's get started guys. First let's start with vocabulary. ठीक है, पहले vocab से शुरू करते हैं guys. So I have मतलब 4-5 questions of all types today for us. RC भी है, verbal reasoning भी है, critical reasoning भी है, vocabulary भी है, grammar भी है. जितनी आपकी स्पीड होगी आज उतने ज्यादा अच्छे क्वेश्चंस और उतने ज्यादा क्वेश्चंस हम लोग सॉल्व कर पाएंगे. ओके, सो द फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज ऑन योर स्क्रीन. यहाँ पे आप देखोगे कि देयर इज अ वर्ड विच आई हैव हाईलाइटेड इन बोल्ड. ठीक है, दिस इज अ नॉनसेंसिकल वर्ड, मतलब इस वर्ड का कोई मतलब नहीं है, तो आप इसको एक ब्लैंक की तरह ही ट्रीट करो. ओके, नाउ यू हैव टू टेल मी कि इस ब्लैंक में कौन सा वर्ड फिट होगा. कम ऑन गाइस, दिस इज अ फिल इन द ब्लैंक क्वेश्चन. Come on, everyone. Try this out. Come on, guys. First question, fill in the blank. Easy words, basic words. Should know the meaning of it. क्या लगता है? ओके, सी ऑप्शन एक आया है. बाकियों का क्या ओपिनियन है गाइस? फिल इन द ब्लैंक क्वेश्चन में आपको क्या क्या ध्यान में रखना है? ओके, यू हैव टू ऑफ कोर्स नो द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड्स. ओके, अंडरस्टैंड द कॉन्टेक्स्ट ऑफ द स्टेटमेंट. ऑफ कोर्स आपको देखना है कि सेंटेंस पॉजिटिव है, नेगेटिव है, क्या कॉन्टेक्स्ट है, कैसा वर्ड चाहिए हमको. Okay, please focus guys on the preposition used after the blank. This is the most important point. यहाँ पे blank के बाद to है. So the word that we select, okay, has to, can be used with the preposition to. That is also very, very important. And the fourth one, we also have to check the form of the verb. कि tense सही है या नहीं. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मास्टरिंग होना चाहिए था या मास्टर्ड होना चाहिए था या मास्टर होना चाहिए. So we also have to check the form of the word. तो हमको ये 4 चीजें याद रखनी होती है. Okay, so you have to remember the meaning. Of course, you should know the meaning of the word. You should know the context. Sentence क्या पूछ रहा है, positive, negative, what is the topic. You should focus on the preposition used after the blank, very crucial. And at the same time, you should focus on the form of the word. So it is a business of education, as I see it, to dash to this constant renewal, and I may be forgiven the presumption that my choice to this high office has mainly, if not entirely, been made on account of my long association with the education of my people. Okay, so कॉन्टेक्स्ट इतना क्लियर नहीं है. यहाँ पे जो मेन चीज आपको देखना है वो देखना है कि ऑफ कोर्स इट इज पॉजिटिव इन नेचर. द सेंटेंस इज पॉजिटिव इन नेचर बिकॉज ही सेज लॉन्ग एसोसिएशन विद द एजुकेशन ऑफ माय पीपल एंड ही कॉल्स देम माय पीपल. Okay, so that means that he is in, you know, he's मतलब पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड है इस टॉपिक को लेकर ऑथर का. नाउ मिनिस्टर टू दिस कांस्टेंट रिन्यूअल, master to this constant renewal, manipulate to this constant renewal, thwart to. Guys, इनमें से all the options में से there's only one option which actually goes with the preposition to, and that is minister. Minister to basically means to cater to. ठीक है? Yes. Master to, you don't say, you know, master to something. You're a master of something, let's say. Manipulate something, you know, manipulate someone. Manipulate the public. You don't say manipulate to the public. Okay, thwart the progress. Thwart basically means to hinder, prevent, rokna. We don't say thwart to the progress. We just say thwart the progress. So negative word से तो thwart वैसे ही out हो जाएगा. But yeah, the only word which goes with the preposition to over here is minister to. Minister to basically means to cater to. Okay, come on, next one. Second question. Okay, again, you have to tell me a word which would fit into this blank. No, minister to, not necessarily abide by, I would say, sort of. Abide by is more like, you know, stick to the rules, sort of a thing. Minister to का basic, you know, होगा कि आप उसको take care करो, या उसके needs को fulfill करो, या उसको administer करो, या उसको मतलब cater to it. Okay, right. Mal is a negative root word. Yes, mal means bad. Okay, but that does not mean that all the words that start with mal matlab, is negative. Like if I'm using it like malnutrition is negative, malady is negative, malice is negative, malpractice is negative. But you know, mal could just be used like, for example, malleable. A malleable person is someone who's very flexible. वहाँ पे वो root mal को नहीं लेता है. So there are always going to be exceptions. Okay, come on. और वो वर्ड ऋतिक आपको वैसे भी इग्नोर करना था. मतलब इधर इम्प्रॉम्प्टू पे फोकस मत करो, इसको बस एक ब्लैंक की तरह ट्रीट करो. यू डोंट हैव टू लुक फॉर अ सिनोनिम ऑफ इम्प्रॉम्प्टू. Okay, one does not attempt to bargain unless one is brazen faced, मतलब very bold, or thick skinned, मतलब very stubborn. For his or her effort would be met by an dash stare, or by a cold and possibly rude reply. So cold, rude, we need a negative word. Okay, हमको यहाँ पे एक negative word चाहिए. Okay, impervious, imperious, enigmatic, innocuous. Now we have done most of these words, guys, in our vocab made easy class. जैसे innocuous हमने किया था. NOC, the root word basically means harm. So innocuous basically means harmless or benign or kind. So ये out हो जाता है. And enigmatic personality means very charismatic. मतलब आप में बहुत mystery है, charisma है. Okay, so enigma is basically mystery. वो भी यहाँ पे out हो जाता है. Okay, so either it is impervious or imperious. Impervious. Okay, for example, your region was impervious to the effects of the flood. Impervious का मतलब होता है not affected by. Answer what we need over here is imperious. Imperious is same as a very rude, harsh, cold stare. Okay, so answer option would be imperious. Wonderful. Chaliye, third one. Now this is called as an analogy question. Okay, आप analogy क्या होता है? आपको 2 वर्ड्स दिए जाते हैं. दिस इज वेरी पॉपुलर गाइज, स्पेशली इन द स्नैप एग्जामिनेशन, जैट, CMAT, महाराष्ट्र CET, ओके, NMAT. मतलब कैट को छोड़ के जितने भी एग्जामिनेशंस है, दे ले अ लॉट ऑफ फोकस ऑन एनालॉजीज. So now what is an analogy question? You have to see the words here. आपको देखना है कि उन दोनों वर्ड्स का रिलेशनशिप क्या है, and you have to select an option which either expresses a similar relationship, but in this case which does not express a similar relationship. So basically here we have to search for the odd one out. Okay, patrician, sophistication, what is the relationship? Come on, first tell me, what is the relationship? Okay, a patrician is basically, आप बोल सकते हो कि someone who is very aristocratic, high society. Okay, such a person is called elite. Sophisticated person is called as a, so patrician का एक quality होता है sophistication. Okay, a patrician is someone who is sophisticated. आपको exception ढूंढना है. No guys, savant is a very learned person, is a very educated person, is a very knowledgeable person, and erudition का मतलब भी होता है knowledge. A fanatic is someone who is excessively passionate about something. Like it can be negatively used also. For example, if you're a religious fanatic, matlab extremist, but you're very zealous about, very, very passionate, intensely passionate about your cause. So iska bhi same relationship hai. Sycophant, blandishment, guys, we've done sycophancy. Sycophant is जो मक्खनबाज होता है, जो मक्खन लगाता है, बटर करता है, फ्लैटर करता है. Blandishment मतलब भी चापलूसी करना, मक्खन लगाना, same thing. Guys, this you should know, right? Altruist, who is an altruist? An altruist is someone who is very kind or selfless. Pacifism is related to peace. They are not necessarily connected. Altruist is someone who is benevolent, kind, selfless, someone who thinks about others. नहीं, पहले आता था सिया, अब नहीं आता है, वो मिथ्स में आता है. बट मेरे को आपको वर्ड्स कराने थे, तो आई थॉट कि मैं क्वेश्चंस लेके आऊं. चलिए, 2 क्वेश्चंस और है वोकैबुलरी को लेकर, फिर चलेंगे आपका थोड़ा ग्रामर नॉलेज टेस्ट करने के लिए. बट दिस शोज गाइस दैट आप लोग वोकैबुलरी मेड इजी नहीं कर रहे हो डेली बेसिस पे. ओके, जो कि बहुत बुरी चीज है, बिकॉज वरना आपको आरसी कैसे समझ में आएगा. कम ऑन. No, sort of, it has to be like a very exact relationship. So as the head pair, so the head pair exact relationship was person, quality, but the main quality, the primary quality. But altruist ka primary quality is not pacifism, and a pacifist is not necessarily good hearted. Like मतलब दोनों पॉजिटिव वर्ड्स है, बट पैसिफिज्म इज अ पीस लविंग पर्सन, तो थोड़ा मीनिंग डाइवर्ट होता है. ओके, हाँ सुश्री, ये आपके बाकी एग्जाम्स के VRC में जरूर है, बट आई वांटेड टू टेस्ट योर वोकैब नॉलेज, सो इसीलिए आई थॉट कि आई विल ब्रिंग दीज क्वेश्चंस. गाइस, दिस गोज ऑन टू शो दैट आप लोग वोकैब नहीं कर रहे हो डेली बेसिस पे, विच यू हैव टू डू. इसके बाद हम लोग चलेंगे, इसके बाद नेक्स्ट चलिए आई पुट अक्रॉस क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग एंड वर्बल रीजनिंग, बट थोड़ा सा मेरे को आपको टेस्ट करना था. हेलो सुकून, वेलकम टू द सेशन. कम ऑन. Individualism, the idea that individual freedom and rights are dash, has become so culturally entrenched that it seems like a universal, focus on this, you'll get your answer, universal, eternal truth. Hi Murli, welcome to the session. Universal, eternal truth. Okay, individual freedom and rights are A, very good. Paramount. Paramount means important. Absolute matlab, it's like found everywhere. Universal, eternal. Okay. Predominant. Obdurate is stubborn. तो यहाँ पे fit नहीं होगा. Stubborn एक negative word हो जाता है. Supreme. Immutable means something that cannot. Mute matlab change. So cannot be change. So you can say unchangeable. ठीक है, I'll break it down. changeable, okay, puerile, and incontrovertible. Puerile is someone who is like very like childishly tempered or bad tempered, या अगर आप किसी के टेम्परामेंट की बात कर रहे हो तो very silly, very immature, बचपना सा. Incontrovertible, something that cannot be, मतलब उसके उसके लिए आप कंट्रोवर्सी नहीं क्रिएट कर सकते, मतलब एब्सोल्यूट. तो ये एब्सोल्यूट जैसा ही था. सी सेकंड ब्लैंक लिए ये दो वर्ड्स ठीक थे, बट ये प्यूराइल एंड प्यूराइल गलत है क्योंकि ये नेगेटिव वर्ड है. तो इसीलिए आंसर ऑप्शन ओवर हियर वुड बी ए. Okay, last question guys on vocabulary. Come on, this you should get it right. Chalo. Come on everyone. Come on guys. Yeah, childish but correct. क्या लगता है गाइस, आंसर बताइए. बी ए. अच्छा. Cognitive dissonance theory is the view that people feel uncomfortable holding inconsistent beliefs, especially about themselves, and that to dash the inconsistency, to mitigate means reduce, expunge matlab hatana, dispel matlab hatana, expel matlab nikalna, and the accompanying discomfort, they will dash their beliefs even to the point of adopting false ones. Guys, what will they do to their beliefs? बताओ. ए और सी में कंफ्यूजन है. ओके ओके. सी स्पेशल, सो टू डैश द इनकंसिस्टेंसी. गाइस, उनको इनकंसिस्टेंसी इतनी खराब लगती है that they don't just want to mitigate it. Mitigate मतलब reduce करना. They don't just want to reduce it, they want to completely remove it, they want to completely eliminate it. Okay, तो इसीलिए mitigate चला गया. Okay, इसीलिए mitigate चला गया. They will expunge, dispel, expel, alter, modify, cherish. Cherish तो नहीं होगा. क्यों cherish क्यों नहीं होगा? Cherish मतलब hold dearly. पर यहाँ पे वो अपने beliefs को छोड़ रहे हैं. False beliefs तक adopt कर लेंगे, पर अपने beliefs को छोड़ देंगे. So cherish नहीं हो सकता. So it cannot be D also. So it is either B or C. Okay, so alter their beliefs, modify their beliefs. Okay, what do you think? Okay, so answer option over here would be C, dispel and modify. यहाँ पे मुझे थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम है with the word expunge. Expunge का मतलब है एक तरीके से erase कर देना, destroy कर देना. But dispel basically means to remove. So removing the inconsistency is better than erasing or destroying the inconsistency. So yes, answer option over here is C. Okay, चलिए, let's continue. But before we continue guys, let me announce the सफलता का super short sale, जहाँ पे आपको हमारा कैट और उमेद सुपर पैक मिल रहा है सिर्फ 6,999 पे. ऑल यू हैव टू डू इज अप्लाई द कोड कोर MBA and this is going to be like a तेज शुरुआत, ओके, टू योर एग्जाम प्रेपरेशन. चलिए, ग्रामर को स्किप करते हैं, थोड़ा सा कोर VRC पे चलते हैं. सो एक मिनट. ओके, एक दो क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग करें पहले. चलिए, एक दो क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग क्वेश्चंस लेते हैं. ये पैरा कंप्लीशन क्वेश्चन है. सो देयर इज अ पैराग्राफ and the last sentence of the paragraph is missing. Okay, there is a blank. You have to tell me which sentence would fit into the blank. Come on. So Sushri, because you're not going through vocabulary made easy, आप वो करोगे क्लियर हो जाएगा. प्लेलिस्ट है चैनल पे, उसको रिपीटेडली देखना है गाइस. वोकैबुलरी करो, ट्रस्ट मी. If your preparation is stuck now in the 20 to 30 wala bracket, to take it to the 30 to 40 and then 40 and above wala bracket, vocabulary, critical reasoning, these are the only things which will help you out. Come on, para completion, guys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, guys. Which sentence will come in the place of the blank? Okay, what do you think? C and D में confusion है. Okay. When Meg Whitman became HP's chief executive in September 2011, the company founded in a Palo Alto garage, okay, looked fit only for the scrapyard. मतलब इतनी बुरी हालत थी कंपनी की. It was fit only for the scrapyard, मतलब junkyard. It had ousted two bosses, Mark Hurd and Leo. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Mr. Apotheker's proposed change in strategy, which cost him his job, had left a deep dent in HP's share price. What was under the bonnet was as bad as the body work. मतलब जो बाहर दिख रहा था, body work, the outside skeleton, the outside ढांचा on the face of it, what was under the bonnet, what was under wraps, मतलब जो लोगों को इतना obviously दिख नहीं रहा था, that was also as bad as the body work. So we are looking for it, we are definitely looking for a negative statement unless there's some like miracle, however, or something which comes up. Lately HP has been looking more roadworthy. See guys, this is positive. अगर हमको negative के बाद positive लगाना है, we would need a however, yet, okay, but, some transition word, some contradictory word. HP's remorseless cost cutting has wearied many staff. मतलब staff भी परेशान है. The market for personal computers, which HP led, was showing signs of wear. The Silicon Valley company still has plenty of work to do. Okay, but guys, now you have to say what was under the bonnet was as bad as the body work. So what was under the bonnet? What was it? So D भी out हो जाएगा. The Silicon Valley company has plenty to do, fine, but what was under the bonnet? और क्या चीज खराब थी? Okay, और क्या? So which option gives you something else, like some new angle जो खराब था? And it is also continuing the car analogy. क्योंकि अगर आप देखोगे ऑथर यहाँ पे कार के टर्म्स में बोल रहा है. स्क्रैप यार्ड, bonnet, body work, dent, garage, all of these things, right? So which language wise, हमको language भी देखना है. So which sentence is closer along that lines? Can I say C? Wear and tear? Yes. And this gives a different angle also, that the market for personal computers was showing signs of wear. So answer option over here is C. Staff also थोड़ा point change हो जाता है. Okay. Right. Clear guys? Got it? Okay, come on. Let's go to the next one. Come on, guys. Critical reasoning. चलिए ट्राई कीजिए. रोड वर्दी मतलब कि अब थोड़ा चलने लायक हुआ है. वर्दी ऑफ मतलब पहले बोला था कि स्क्रैप यार्ड में है, मतलब गैराज में, जंक यार्ड में. रोड वर्दी मतलब अब चीजें अच्छी दिख रही है, अब कार को रोड पे ला सकते हैं, उसको चला सकते हैं, मतलब थोड़ी कंडीशन अच्छी हुई है. कम ऑन. यस यस, गुड पॉइंट सौरभ. यस. ओके, कम ऑन गाइस, नेक्स्ट वन. Come on, everyone. Come on, everyone. Okay, C. एक बार देखिए, Sukoon says B, others says C. A market survey shows that consumers are willing to pay up to 10% more for washing soaps that produce less lather, the bubbles and the jhaag जो बोलते हैं, the fizz, as they would require less water to wash off. Encouraged by the survey, Turf, a leading detergent brand, promoted a new laundry detergent, Clean, as environment friendly. According to the manufacturers, Clean would on average save 2 buckets of water per day. Despite advertising, Clean failed to capture a market share, a significant market share, and was withdrawn from the market. Now, why? Okay, advertising अच्छी कर ली, market research अच्छी थी, then why? Which of the following questions is least relevant? Now, least relevant basically means you're basically looking for the odd one out. So there are 3 options which are relevant. You have to look at one which is not relevant or least relevant to determining the reason for the failure of Clean. Was Clean as effective as normal detergent? Guys, आप जानना चाहोगे ना, was it, why did it fail? So someone will ask, okay, was it effective? मतलब उससे दाग धुल रहे थे. I'm sounding like a commercial, but okay, was it effective? Did it do the work? मतलब was it did it serve the purpose of a washing detergent? You will ask this question, right? What was the response of consumers to other eco-friendly products? यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी आपकी बत्ती जलनी चाहिए थी. Other eco-friendly products. First of all, यहाँ पे उन्होंने बोला है products, not even just detergents. ठीक है, प्रोडक्ट्स मतलब इको फ्रेंडली, चाहे वो कार हो, चाहे वो आपकी बाइक हो, चाहे वो ट्यूबलाइट हो, जो भी हो. ओके, तो इको फ्रेंडली प्रोडक्ट बोल दिया है. How many other companies manufactured or marketed eco-friendly detergents? हाँ, see, how many other companies marketed or manufactured eco-friendly detergents? इससे आपको पता चलेगा कि was this the only company? If it was the only company, USP था, why didn't it? But ये how many other companies manufactured or marketed eco-friendly detergents? It will help ना, because that means कि इतने सारे, like, let's say there are 15 companies who are doing this. Then this move is not something like a USP. How effectively was Clean advertised and promoted? This is also necessary. But guys, basically B, ये तो clear था. It says eco-friendly products. It's not even specific to detergents. वहां से ही, so that's what you have to like focus on every single word. Product is not only detergents, right? It could be any products that they are talking about. Got it? Clear? So answer option over here is B. B is least relevant. The others are relevant to the question at least. Okay, right. Last critical reasoning question, guys. Okay, again, para completion. Last sentence is missing. Try this out. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Okay, but understood now? Least relevant. Guys, whenever you come across this, least. It is least applicable, least relevant. That means three options are relevant or good options. One option is the least one, matlab bachawa mal. So you have to look at the odd one out. Okay, yeah, 1 minute. Come on. Guys, the question is not clearly visible. 1 second, 1 second. Yeah, now it should be fine. Arey, ruko. There's some alignment issue. I'll read it. I'll read it for you. There's some alignment issue. Okay. Let's. अब वो हिस्सा. It's okay. I think this is the only question जहाँ पे problem है Raghav, because थोड़ा सा alignment बाहर गया है. Don't worry. I'll read it for you. Okay. Whenever occasions such as the Independence Day come around, they provide a moment to reflect, to look back and measure the positives and the negatives. When the Independence Day we are talking about marks a particular anniversary, in this case the 70th, there's a greater push to pull out scorecards and see where we stand. I have been watching and reading things people have said on this occasion, and here's a question. Okay, so the author will ask a question, right? So it either has to be, yeah, so now it either has to be B or D, right? These are the only two options which are questions. Or indeed, that there's so little by women, or there's so little by women. What is so little by women? Why am I not surprised that there's so little about women? This is fine. वहाँ पे और indeed दोनों words justified नहीं थे. So that is why, yes, the answer option over here is D. Okay, let's go to the next one. Come on, guys. चलिए, अब आता है para jumble. Okay, so now we come to the verbal reasoning section. यहाँ पे para jumble है, essence of the text है, and odd one out है. Okay, so come on, guys. First question on your screen, para jumble. 5 sentences here. Take your time, 2.5 minutes, and then we will discuss. Come on, everyone. D को lock कर दो. Correct. That's the right answer. Come on, everyone. Para jumble on your screens. Come on, everyone. थैंक यू सुकून. ओके सो सुश्री, वहाँ पे विमेन का ऑप्शन हम क्यों चूज करें? नॉट नेसेसरली विमेन. वहाँ पे बोला गया कि so much has been written about like different things, different scorecards. How are we performing, let's say, on this aspect, on that aspect? The author is questioning why so little is being spoken about how we have performed with respect to our country's women. मतलब उनके condition के बारे में ज़्यादा लिखा क्यों नहीं जा रहा है? पैरा जम्बल. गाइस दिस गोज आउट टू से 4 सेंटेंसेस देख के मत सोचना कि पीजे ही है, कभी ऑड वन आउट भी हो सकता है. 5 सेंटेंस देख के ये मत सोचना कि ऑड वन आउट भी है, ऑड वन आउट ही है, पीजे भी हो सकता है. कम ऑन गाइस. If you're confused with the opener, don't build an opener. Build subsets. Arpit, Ved Mitra, don't. If you're confused, I'll help you out, of course. But it's just a tip, guys. If you're confused with the opener, don't select one. जरूरी नहीं है. पहले subsets बना. Sia, Kittu, recheck. Okay, shall I explain this? Okay. चलिए. Let's discuss. Don't worry. So no. Okay, see, first read, we highlight the language clues and categorize the statements logically. Or they can become orphans when their parent companies. Okay, I'm highlighting the language clues. Die. Former household names that are currently looking for a new guardian include Hidden Magic Hairspray, Climax, Ginger Ale, and Puss in the Boots cat food. But reviving an old brand often beats spending months and millions on creating a new one. मतलब reviving a new brand is easier with a low risk of failure. Companies often discard brands that contain plenty of what marketers call equity. ठीक है? तो ये इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मतलब मतलब कोई लैंग्वेज का there's no like demonstrative or pronoun which is hindering us. This can be your opener. Healthy brands can be sacrificed on the altars of corporate takeovers and restructurings. Brim Coffee bit the dust when a succession of mergers and acquisitions left it sharing a stable with Maxwell House, Procter and Gamble. Okay. In plain English, ones that people still remember fondly. Guys, there is an absolute link. एक बहुत ही obvious subset है. I don't know how many of you, why did you miss out on it? ये in plain English, क्या चीज को author अब plain English में explain कर रहा है? That means there is something, there is something which is a term, a new term or a confusing term or a jargon जिसको author अब plain English में explain कर रहा है. Right? Can you tell me which sentence gives us a jargon? Which sentence gives us a jargon? Like a technical term or a business term जिसको बाद में author plain English या simple language में आप लोग को explain कर रहा है. Tell me this. Come on. There are, मतलब किट्टू ने वो लिंक आइडेंटिफाई किया है, नीलू ने आइडेंटिफाई किया है. गाइज व्हाट इज इट? इक्विटी ना. ये टर्म देखो गाइज, इसको कॉइन किया है, इसको इंट्रोड्यूस किया है, मतलब ये कॉम्प्लेक्स टर्म है या एक नया टर्म है या एक बिजनेस टर्म है या एक जार्गन है. और इस टर्म को ऑथर मतलब एक्सप्लेन कर रहा है कि इक्विटी का मतलब क्या है भाई. प्लेन सिंपल वर्ड में मैं बताऊं तो वंस दैट पीपल स्टिल रिमेंबर फॉन्डली. सो 3 and 5 का लिंक है. Okay, 3 and 5 are definitely connected. Okay, next, take the language clues. ठीक है, अभी तक मैंने opener नहीं बताया. I'm not, because I don't, 3 and 4 में confusion है आपको भी. Why do you want to select an opener first? Build subsets. Okay, next. Or they can become, who is this they? Their parent companies die. Who are these there? They or their, ये क्या है? Okay, it is not an old brand. Brand is singular. Right, what is it? You're referring to healthy brands. Healthy brands can be sacrificed on the altars. मतलब या तो उसको sacrifice कर देते हैं, or see, look at the language also, can be sacrificed or can become orphans. So again, what is one more subset? 4 and 1. They refers to healthy brands. Healthy brands can be sacrificed, can become orphans. Okay, next. Now ये negative है, can be sacrificed negative है, orphans negative है. Okay, क्यों? Why am I categorizing this negative positive? Because but है ना guys. Reviving an old brand is better. Lower risk of failure. This is positive. And यहाँ पे but है. So इससे पहले we have to put a negative statement. है ना? Negative but positive. But transition word है ना? Contradictory word है. So 4 1 is a positive, is a negative subset. Then 2 but लगा के we are moving to a positive idea. So ये बोल रहा है they can be sacrificed or they become orphans. But however, it's actually better to spend millions on reviving such brands rather than building new ones. The answer is 3 5 4 1 2. And I have done it purely on the basis of language. Guys, language clues, please watch the video. Okay, I have uploaded a video on the channel, Para Jumbles, all concepts explained. Guys, if you're not getting Para Jumbles right, it's because you're not focusing on the language clues. Okay, you have to plain English. What is explained in plain English? The word equity. 3 and 5 का link है. They, their क्या है? Healthy brands. 4 and 1 का link है. But positive statement है. उससे पहले negative लगाना है. कौन सा negative statements है? 4 and 1 negative है. So 4 1 2. Got it, guys? Clear? Chaliye, let's go to the next one. Come on, guys. Perform better. Come on. Good evening, Saurabh. Welcome to the session. Come on, guys. Para jumble. Good, good. Right time पे आए हो आप. Para jumble question. Come on. 1 2. हाँ. तो 1 is negative, but then 2 is positive, Arpit. Come on. अच्छा, ट्राई दिस. अरे ओके, लिसन सौरभ, अभी मैंने ना चैनल पे एक वीडियो डाला है कल ही. वॉच दैट वीडियो, उसमें सारे रूल्स और कॉन्सेप्ट्स एक्सप्लेन्ड है. You'll have to understand the rules. Come on, everyone. Okay, let's discuss this. I think most of your answers have come in. Okay. He tipped off another stockbroker who sold shares for clients before the news became public. Which news? The penalty was trivial. The penalty for what? Trivial means small, unimportant. A small fine and suspension imposed by the New York Stock Exchange. The first insider trading case was brought only in 1961, and but for the principle involved was forgettable. मतलब छोटा सा केस था, forgettable था, but उसमें एक principle था जो टिक गया. But it was accompanied by an extensive opinion setting out a theory for insider trading enforcement. The defendant was a stockbroker who sat on a corporate board that approved a dividend cut. See guys, he is definitely this guy. This is the only person mentioned, है ना? So 5 and 1 का link होगा. See, you have to understand guys, it's not very important for you to like directly select the opener. Here the opener is clear, however. The opener is definitely 3, है ना? हर चीज में डिफेंडेंट किसका डिफेंडेंट, बट प्रॉब्लम है यहाँ पे पेनल्टी किसके लिए पेनल्टी ही, वो भी गलत है. सो 3 इज द ओपनर. 5 and 1 का एक डेफिनेट सबसेट है ना? ओके, सो 3 हो गया, 5 1 हो गया. ठीक है, अब बचे बाकी के. बट इट वाज अकम्पनीड बाय एक्सटेंसिव, okay, it was accompanied by an extensive opinion setting out a theory for insider trading enforcement. तो ये बोल रहा है कि कोई चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है, ठीक है, समथिंग इंपॉर्टेंट केम आउट ऑफ इट, एंड देयर इज अ बट. सो इससे पहले हमको कोई ऐसा स्टेटमेंट लगाना है जो इंपॉर्टेंट का ऑपोजिट है. इंपॉर्टेंट का ऑपोजिट क्या है? ट्रिवियल. पेनल्टी ट्रिवियल थी, बट लेसन जो सीखने को मिला वो बहुत बड़ा था. So that is why 2 and 4. So answer is 3 5 1 2 4. Got it guys? Clear with this? Okay, chaliye. Now I will take you to some odd one out questions. Come on, odd one out on your screen. Chaliye guys. Come on everyone, you have to tell me which sentence is not a part of the context. Come on everyone. Which is the irrelevant statement which statement is not a part of the context which can be removed. इसको पहले पैरा जम्बल की तरह ही ट्रीट करना, सबसेट्स बनाना. The sentence which does not fit in anywhere is your odd one out. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on, everyone. Varsh says 5. What about the others? 3 or 4? Okay, chaliye, let's discuss it. Most of the answers have come in. Okay, Feroz founded and ran the harmonica club for 6 decades, starting in 1937. Taught thousands of children for free or for a nominal fee, going from one school to another. The story of the harmonica in Mumbai would be incomplete without the mention of late Feroz Damri, the city's one and only exclusive harmonica teacher. And this says, it talks about he founded the club and he taught the club. His wife Pilu, his student and also a fine harmonica player herself, would teach the younger lot, and once they crossed the basic level, Feroz would take over. Before he died at the ripe old age of 91, he had trained generations of harmonica players. The German mouth organ manufacturer, Math Horner, gave him a fee to teach the harmonica to children and spread its popularity. Now, guys, there are two sentences which are confusing, honestly. One is 3 and the other one is 5. Okay. Ye dono, they're quite close in the race for the odd one out. So, see, 2 and 1 is definitely set. Okay. 2 and 1 definitely set. Answer over here is, guys, 2154 एक subset होगा. See, because 5 says teach the children, spread its popularity, and this says how popular he had become. He had trained generations of harmonica players. And 2154 basically talks about the incidents of his life. Okay. But if you look at 3 talks about his wife. Also, it says this basically talks about कि like what is the arrangement at the club, कि पहले कौन सिखाएगा, बाद में कौन सिखा रहा है. This is like too in detail. It could be it's definitely a statement from the same article, let's say, but not from this paragraph. The paragraph is about his life, his popularity, thousands of children, popularity, trained generations. अब वो किस लेवल पे, मतलब यंगर को कौन सिखाता था, ओल्डर को कौन सिखाता था, वीकडे में कौन सिखाता था, वीकेंड में कौन सिखाता था, वो थोड़ा सा इरेलीवेंट हो जाएगा. ओके, माउथ ऑर्गन इज अगेन you're referring to the harmonica, उसको mouth organ भी बुलाते हैं. So this is still relevant. Okay, so the odd one out over here is 3. 3 hai guys answer. Okay, chaliye next one. Come on, again another question, odd one out. Come on everyone. Come on. No, that is harmonium. Yeah, both are the musical instrument. वो mouth organ देखा होगा ना आपने. वो सुकून जो आप बोल रहे हो वो हारमोनियम है. Harmonica and mouth organ is the same. Come on. Okay, let's discuss this. Seen another way, science is coming around to the view that sugar and refined carbohydrates like maida can be an even worse risk than cholesterol for heart diseases. Seen another way. Okay, what is seen another way? Fat and protein combine to form lipoproteins. The two types of lipoproteins are HDL and LDL, also known as good and bad cholesterol. For most people, dietary cholesterol is not appreciably associated with the risk of heart disease. It is the amount of saturated and unsaturated fats in the diet that is more important for serum blood cholesterol and heart disease risk. Okay. Also, the kind of fat consumed and not just lowering of the total fat consumed matters. So, type of fat consumed matlab जैसे sugar हो गया या मैदा हो गया, that is at a worse, those people are at worse risk. In addition, consuming too much refined carbohydrates and added sugar is an important risk factor for heart diseases. Okay, now guys, the basic theme over here is to talk about what kind of diet you should eat, which is associated with heart disease, how much and what kind. Okay, don't you feel that this is irrelevant? Now, isn't this too specific or jargon based, first of all? And at the same time, it's lipoproteins. This idea is not even, like taken forward anywhere. Yes, regarding all the samosa and the jalebi and all of that. So, guys, answer option over here is 2. Okay, and the order of the remaining sentences would be 3, 5, 1, and then 4. But anyway, if you don't get the complete order, 2 is the odd one out. It's talking about lipoprotein, and that idea is not communicated anywhere. And good and bad cholesterol. Got it, guys? Clear? We start out with 3. Okay, it is the amount of saturated and unsaturated fats in the diets that is more important. Seen another way, अब हम scientifically बात कर रहे हैं इसका. Sugar, refined carbohydrates are at a worst risk. Consuming too much refined carbohydrates and sugars, this is continuing the idea of refined carbohydrates and sugar. And then we end it with 4. Okay, so answer option over here is 2. Okay, chaliye, let's try an essence of the text question. Come on, guys, you have to tell me which sentence is the best. How 2 and not 4? 4 is fine, right? Because it's basically, this is also related to heart health. So also the kind of fat means, हाँ, आपका refined carbohydrates important है, sugar important है, also the kind of fat. So ये 3 उन्होंने मतलब classify करके उनका बताया कि कौन सा अच्छा है, कौन सा नहीं है. Okay, रिया? चलिए, essence of the text question. Come on. Come on, everyone. Come on, 3. All of you want to go with 3? Okay. Complete है. The main thing about a lotus flower is that it has roots in the mud. It cannot grow without the mud, and yet its petals are pristine. It's very clean, fresh. This is something called detachment. Detachment is something you most want to be free of and using it to make you grow. So एक lotus का एक analogy, एक dummy लेकर उन्होंने एक important point को explain किया है. See, if you understand this, lotus flower is not the main point. Okay, so that's why answer option 2 goes out. ठीक है? Usually there are aspects of yourself which you are unaware of or you don't like, unconsciously you distort them. Okay, this is the direct opposite of detachment. But see guys, the author also does not give a suggestion or the author does not give a solution also. Okay, so author ने suggestion भी नहीं दिया है, solution भी नहीं दिया है. तो अगर आप देखोगे, it definitely cannot be 1. We all should be like the lotus. Okay, so 1 also goes out. Now, if you compare the other options, Lotus gives us an amazing message, stick to your roots. Again, the author does not give it to you like a suggestion or a solution. Okay, so answer option over here is 3. Correct. Okay, got it guys? Clear? Chaliye, let's go to the next question. Come on everyone. Okay, let's try out an RC. What say? चलिए guys, एक RC try करते हैं. Okay, छोटा सा RC है, 1 slide and half a slide. Okay, and then we will wrap up. चलिए, एक RC try करते हैं. Come on everyone. Come on guys. There are a lot of data, there's a lot of facts here. So just get the main point. Come on, guys. Try this out. Ria, cat level RC. Come on. Try this out, guys. Come on, everyone. Come on, everyone. I'll post it on the group, Priyanshu. मेरा जो टेलीग्राम चैनल है उस पर मैं पोस्ट कर दूंगी. Everyone, next slide. We are all talking about the contributions of the Rockefeller family. चाहे वो स्कूल हो, चाहे वो मैनहट्टन स्काईलाइन हो, or the Rockefeller Center, commercial skyscrapers. '24th on the Forbes list. This is important. A far cry from the heyday of John D. Rockefeller. तो मतलब अब थोड़ा सा उनका फेड हो रहा है. All facts, 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 too much data, skim and scan. Okay, it starts with Rockefeller legacy, John Davidson Rockefeller. It talks about what he built, then it talks about his successor, but now it talks about कि उतना rich होने के लिए अब कितने पैसे चाहिएंगे, and it's a far cry. Come on. Secretive. Then it talks about the foray into politics. हाँ, so आप सिर्फ categorize करो कि rich, skylines, skyscrapers, then far cry. Okay, then this talks about secretive, wealthy, politics. Don't try and remember the details. You'll have to practice a lot of skimming and scanning and critical reasoning. Spick stock. Okay, for this I'll take you back to the passage. The focus should be on the word spin-off. Revisit. चलिए. For those who have not identified it yet, here it is. Many of its spin-offs, whose spin-offs? The Standard Oil Company that was broken up, and its spin-offs become today's most powerful oil companies. Okay, now I'll take you to the question. चलिए. Why does the author refer to spin-offs? Primarily, what is the reason? No, spin-offs would not be competitors. Spin-offs का मतलब है जो कंपनी ब्रेक हुई थी उसके जो रेमिनेंट्स थे, जो स्मॉलर कंपनीज थे. Are you sure? Okay, let's see this. This Rockefeller's single most impactful legacy is not in the realm of philanthropy. It's not just their generosity and their kindness and their donations, but rather the world of business. And इस part को explain करने के लिए the author gives the example of Standard Oil. So after Standard Oil was broken up, many of its spin-offs became today's most powerful oil companies. Okay. Despite the family's immense wealth, the Rockefellers no longer stand atop the financial hierarchy. Guys, it's not after Standard Oil that they became rich or they became number one or they became the richest. No, they say despite that they are not on the top. The spin-offs point was given to show how they made their greatest impact not in the world of philanthropy but in the world of business. It was not after Standard Oil that they became the richest man. No. उसके बाद तो जो sentence है कि despite all of this they are not the richest. Then how did you go with C? How did you go with C? Answer option is B. ये Standard Oil का जो example दिया है author ने, it is to prove this point that even its spin-offs did so well in the world of business. Okay. So answer option is B. Little more careful watch, guys. When you're reading that particular line, एक दो ऊपर नीचे देख लेना. Okay, come on, let's go to the next one. Come on. To control world's richest man refers to which of the following? To control. चलिए जाके देखते हैं. Come on. For those of you who have not yet found it, here it is. Okay, options. Now come to it. Thank you, Raghav. आज के रिचेस्ट मैन से भी 4 गुना ज्यादा पैसे चाहिए होंगे उतना बनने के लिए. It's a very easy answer, guys. Easy elimination है. बताओ. Saurav says B. What about the others? B. See, we are not comparing Bill Gates and him. We are not talking about Bill Gates ruling the world. Capitalism वहाँ पे mentioned ही नहीं है. Answer option is B. It far exceeds what can be deemed even possible today. मतलब 4 गुना of the current wealth is what is required. No, this then इसमें वो Bill Gates का example, the richest person today, C does not bring in that point, ना? And capitalism, isn't that irrelevant there? What they want to say is उतना wealth होने के लिए आज के richest man से भी 4 गुना wealth की जरूरत होगी. So it's basically you've given that example to show कि कितने rich थे. Okay, how rich they were. It's not even possible today to be that rich. So answer option is B. चलिए, the primary purpose of the last paragraph, the Rockefeller clan, is to enumerate मतलब list. No, so see, that is मतलब आपने अपना personal knowledge लगाया है, तो वो नहीं कर सकते आप. No, सुकून. What they are saying is उस टाइम पे वो जो richest Rockefeller था उसका wealth इतना था कि आज के बिल गेट्स को भी 4 गुना कमाना पड़ेगा to reach that. So it means उस the richest वाले का wealth compare कर रहे हो आप. बोल रहे हो कि वो richest वाला इतना पैसे वाला था. The richest Rockefeller. ये पैरा क्या बता रहा है? अलग अलग रॉकफेलर्स के नाम दिए हैं और उनके अचीवमेंट्स बताए हैं. कोई पॉलिटिक्स में है, कोई इसमें है, कोई उसमें, कोई वाइस प्रेसिडेंट है. कम ऑन. A, yes, made it splendidly on their own. उनके खुद के अचीवमेंट्स. यहाँ पे डी बोल रहा है द कंसिडरेबल एबिलिटीज एंड रिसोर्सेज ऑफ द फैमिली. द लास्ट पैरा इज नॉट अबाउट द फैमिली, बेसिकली दे आर अबाउट द इंडिविजुअल मेंबर्स. तो इसीलिए आंसर ऑप्शन वो यहाँ पे होगा ए. एंड इट्स अबाउट देयर सक्सेस, नॉट जस्ट देयर रिसोर्सेज और मनी. प्रियांशु, उसका करेक्ट ऑप्शन था बी. ओके, एंड 3 का करेक्ट ऑप्शन है ए. लास्ट क्वेश्चन गाइस, कम ऑन. What is the main purpose of this passage? It's a general inference question, overall inference question, central idea. Come on. Okay. Describing the legacy of history's richest man. Hail Rockefeller as a hero. It's not they're not calling him a hero. Presenting Rockefeller's dealings with his family and its empire of corporations and foundations. Demonize, of course, they are not demonizing him at all. Okay, good evening PK. 5 बजे से शुरू हुई थी, मैराथन सेशन था ये. So guys, answer option is A. It talks about the legacy. अगर आप देखोगे तो फर्स्ट लाइन में ही ये इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया गया है, the Rockefeller legacy. It began and how it's going on. So that is the main idea. So answer option over here would be A. Okay, got it guys? Clear? Done. Let's stop here guys. Let me remind you of the reward program. 1 lakh rupees for Blackie calls. ये हमारे बैच के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए जाता है, तो आपको जल्दी से एनरोल करना है बिकॉज ऑल्सो द सेल इज गोइंग ऑन. तो प्लीज मेक श्योर गाइस कि आप लोग जल्दी से सब्सक्राइब करो. ओके, एंड नाउ आई विल सी यू ऑल ऑन मंडे 8 बजे. ठीक है, मंडे 8 बजे हमारी रेगुलर यूट्यूब क्लास होगी एंड आई वांट टू सी ऑल ऑफ यू देयर. तो मेक श्योर दैट ऑल ऑफ यू जल्दी से आओ. ओके, एनरोल करो फर्स्ट बैचेस में. आज गाइडेंस सेशन भी है हमारे बैचेस का, VRC का, एंड या फॉर यूट्यूब आई मीट यू ऑल ऑन मंडे. डोंट वरी PK, वॉच द रिकॉर्डिंग. ओके, टेक केयर एवरीवन and I will see you all now on Monday. Have a good weekend. Thank you so much for joining in. Do like, share and subscribe, and I will see you all on Monday. डो वारी सुशी, वो होता रहेगा. मतलब तो यू नो लाइक VARC कभी ये इजी कभी वो इजी. बेसिकली बैलेंस्ड अप्रोच लेके चलो. यस, ओवर. सो जो वीडियोस आते हैं ऋतिक, लाइक दोज आर रिकॉर्डेड वीडियोस, जो मतलब कॉन्सेप्ट्स के वीडियोस है या कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रैटेजी के वीडियोस है, जो आप मतलब वी डोंट वांट टू मेक इट वेरी लेंथी, ताकि आप छोटे से वीडियोस मतलब पूरा कवर कर सको कॉन्सेप्ट. तो वो हम रिकॉर्डेड देते हैं. Okay, yes, done with the marathon guys. Thank you so much and I will see you all. Okay, take care everyone. Bye bye.